It's difficult to picture some enemies unless we give them an identity. The newest entity we've got to fight is Article 13. I call it robo-copyright.
I've been doing music on the net for 2 flipping decades, even before YouTube on a GeoCities webpage. And every time I see the regulations get changed, it's harder for creators to make it to get some enrage. Look at my track record, I put a lot of time into coming up with tracks, records, and dropping rhymes on the fight to democratize copyright, to shine a spotlight on anonymous and occupied. Look, I took a bit of time off to rap about games, but now I'm back and I'm not backing out again, passing out castigations and patting down your claim. No matter how you obfuscate, your rationale's insane. Maybe you'll get the picture when I smack you out the frame, cause I don't want to see the internet blacking out for shame. But that's what's happening now, yet again. A threatening mechanism checking on everything you say. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. I'd rather my router wasn't changed to a rate meter. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. Voted, and I don't like their decision. I diagnose it as a nightmare condition of a quite rare position where we can't upload any kind of copyrighted clip without their permission. Now it seems pretty good if you just look at the surface, but peep under the hood, the engine isn't fit for purpose. And if we still don't trust AI and Teslas yet, then pray why would we let it suppress the net? Unless we forget SOPA and ACTA, the Digital Economy Act, and every tactic the copyright lobbyists, lobbyists, hobbyists, the obfuscating confidence tricks are pretty obvious. They make it sound like it's benefiting small creators to make them all successful evermore for all the ages. But look at labels and the way they've always treated artists. If you can't see they won't change, you need new glasses. It isn't about creative control now, it's about controlling creatives for cold cash. They want money for old rope, it's old hat, it's an old trope, anybody could have told that. We're surrounded by constant IP, imagine real life with content ID. A conglomerate deciding what your eyes see. When there's nothing else left, they'll copyright me.
Why bother with a doctor? You've got a faith healer,
Acting like a god,
but you're a lay preacher.
Hey Jesus, save me, cause I don't need a gatekeeper.
Till I'm at the heavenly gates and meeting Saint Peter.
All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. You're never gonna drain the swamp if you wade deeper. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader.
Do you trust the judgment of an algorithm to look at everything you touch and make a sound decision? To value satire or parody and tell the difference? All controlled by copyright trolls. We know they're well malicious. It's already tough enough to make a parody. Some of us have given up because of copyright brutality. Cash grabbing companies take money for morality, knowing full well they're falsifying the legality. As if it wasn't bad enough already with net neutrality, they've done it again. It's the definition of insanity. How can we trust a robot to know what's permissible, that only sees the content with context invisible? It's risible, the risible befitting of our ridicule. At least it would if the reality wasn't so miserable. Every single picture you submit will be conditional. Article 11's even restricting what is clickable. It's vulnerable to abuse, commercial and political, like unelected politicians slipping us from hypnosis. So if you all care about it, make people aware about it. Get on the phone, get on the web, get on the air and shout it.
All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. Cutting off the trailers so you can't see the main feature. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader. All hail robo-copyright, a great leader.
It's difficult to picture some enemies unless we give them an identity. The newest entity we've got to fight is Article 13, and I call it robo-copyright. It's difficult to picture some enemies unless we give them an identity. The newest entity we've got to fight is Article